Every single day, I see people walk into my clinic who feel like they are fading away. But none felt it quite like Margaret. Margaret, a 54-year-old dedicated office worker from Seattle, wasn't just losing hair, she was losing herself. Her hairbrush looked like a tumbleweed collector. She'd spent thousands on topical treatments and supplements that promised the world but delivered nothing but disappointment. But the hair loss was just the visible tip of the iceberg. She was constantly exhausted, her energy was non-existent, and she confessed to me, tearfully, that she felt like she was aging 10 years every single year. She was contemplating quitting her job because she couldn't face her colleagues, believing her thinning hair made her look sickly and fragile. She was even starting to fear, in her own words, becoming a dependent shadow of my former self. Fast forward 6 months. Margaret walked back into my office, not for a consultation, but for a cheerful update. Her hair, thicker, shinier, fuller than it had been in a decade. But the real miracle. She's hiking again, she took on a new, challenging project at work, and she radiates a confidence that is absolutely magnetic. She is healthy, vibrant, and completely independent. Her transformation, and the transformation of thousands of my patients like her, did not come from a fancy pharmaceutical drug. It did not come from a pricey hair transplant. It came from a solution that is so simple, so deeply rooted in the fundamental science of your body, that I promise you, 97% of doctors will completely overlook it. Why? Because it's not a prescription. It's a profound, natural correction to a widespread internal imbalance. Today, I'm going to guide you through the exact science and the precise method for implementing this single powerful food. Stick with me, because what you're about to learn is the key to unlocking the strong, healthy hair and the robust health you deserve, completely naturally. Now, I need to know who I'm talking to today. If you're here, you've likely experienced the panic of seeing too much hair in the drain, or you're feeling that creeping sense of exhaustion and worry about your long-term health. I want you to pause right now and tell me in the comments below, what is your biggest health worry right now? Is it your age? Is it a symptom like constant fatigue? Just drop it in the comments. Your engagement helps me understand the community we are building together. For too long, the narrative around hair loss for those over 50, for stressed office workers, or for new mothers, has been dominated by two lies. 1. It's just genetics, you can't fight it. 2. It's just part of aging. I'm here to tell you that this is simply not true in the majority of cases. While genetics play a small role, for most of you, the root cause is a deep, hidden deficiency in 3 specific nutrients that are crucial for cellular regeneration and blood flow to the scalp. We are going to target all 3 today with just one powerful food. My name is Dr. David Thompson. For over 3 decades, I have dedicated my life to helping thousands of people, not just survive, but truly thrive, by unlocking the body's innate healing potential through evidence-based, scientific nutrition. This channel isn't about chasing the latest fad or selling you a pill. Our mission is clear: to empower you to live a life of vibrant, complete health and independence, free from the dependency on pharmaceuticals that often just mask the real problem. My 30 years of treating patients have consistently shown me that the pharmacy you need is often already stocked in your kitchen. Before we reveal the food, let's quickly identify if your hair loss is coming from the same internal root cause that Margaret and my other successful patients faced. I call this the chronic cellular stress syndrome test. Please grab a mental note and tally how many of these 5 common symptoms you experience regularly. 1. Do you have perpetually cold hands and feet, even when the room is warm? A sign of poor microcirculation. 2. Do you experience constant low-level fatigue that isn't solved by a full night's sleep? 3. Do your joints ache or feel stiff, especially in the morning? 4. Do you have skin issues like persistent dryness, redness, or unexplained minor blemishes? 5. Do you struggle with brain fog or difficulty focusing in the late afternoon? Count your yes. Now, drop your number, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, in the comments below. If you answered yes to 3 or more, you are likely suffering from the core issue that causes hair loss and accelerates aging: chronic inflammation and microvascular insufficiency. Think of your hair follicle as a tiny garden. It needs water and nutrients. When your body is dealing with chronic inflammation, it's like a forest fire alarm. Resources are diverted. And when you have microvascular insufficiency, which means tiny blood vessels are constricted or clogged, it's like a water main break. No blood, no nutrients, no oxygen. This condition is also known as ischemia, lack of blood flow. Your hair follicle, the non-essential tissue, is the first to be starved, leading to shedding and miniaturization. We have to open those tiny delivery pathways and quench that fire. It's time to pull back the curtain. The one food you need to naturally stop hair loss and regenerate your health is one of the most polarizing vegetables on the planet. Yes, spinach. I know, you expected an exotic berry or a pharmaceutical compound. But the simple, humble spinach is a nutritional powerhouse that directly targets the 3 root causes we discussed: the nutrient deficiency, the inflammation, and the poor blood flow. It's not about eating a single leaf, it's about the concentrated delivery of its specific compounds. Meet Sarah, a 32-year-old marketing executive who experienced severe postpartum hair loss. Her doctor told her it was just hormones and would eventually pass. Sarah, deeply distressed, came to me 4 months after delivery with patches that were visibly thinning. I didn't give her a hormone blocker. I gave her the spinach protocol. Within 6 weeks, Sarah reported a noticeable decrease in shedding, and by 3 months, she saw significant new regrowth, especially around the temples and her hairline. Her energy also soared. She told me she felt less frantic and more grounded. She didn't just stop the hair loss. She restored the deep nutritional reserves the postpartum period had depleted. How does this simple leafy green work such a miracle? It's all about a triple threat of compounds working at the cellular level. 1. The blood flow factor, dietary nitrates. Spinach is one of the richest sources of naturally occurring dietary nitrates. When you consume them, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, NO. Think of nitric oxide as the traffic cop for your blood vessels. It signals the smooth muscle cells in the walls of your arteries and arterioles, including the tiny ones feeding your scalp, to relax and widen. This process is called vasodilation. When the microvessels in your scalp widen, you get a massive surge of blood, oxygen, and nutrients directly to the dormant hair follicles. It's like turning a trickle of water into a powerful hose, instantly reversing the ischemia we talked about. 2. The anti-inflammation factor, lutein and zeaxanthin. These powerful antioxidants act like internal sunglasses for your cells, protecting them from damage caused by oxidative stress, which is the basis of chronic inflammation. By reducing this stress, the hair follicle can move out of its stressed-out, shedding phase and back into its active growth phase. 3. The iron and folate factor. Hair loss, especially in women and office workers with high stress, is often linked to iron deficiency anemia, IDA, and folate, vitamin B9, deficiency. Spinach delivers a bioavailable form of both. Folate is essential for cell division, the core process that makes new hair. Iron is necessary to carry the oxygen to that new cell growth. This isn't folk medicine. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Investigation in 2016 demonstrated the powerful effect of dietary nitrates on peripheral blood flow. The research showed that increasing intake of high-nitrate foods, like spinach, led to a significant and measurable increase in plasma $NO levels, directly correlating with improved microcirculation. Furthermore, a 2017 study in the International Journal of Trichology highlighted the indispensable role of adequate ferritin, stored iron, levels for hair health, which spinach helps to rapidly replenish, far more gently than typical supplements. The science is clear. Better blood flow and essential nutrient delivery equals hair growth. Practical guide: how to. The critical factor is concentration and absorption. You can't just sprinkle a few leaves on a sandwich. The recipe: the Power Smoothie. Ingredient 1. Spinach. Use 1 full cup, tightly packed, about 90 grams. Wash it thoroughly. Ingredient 2. Healthy fat. This is critical for absorbing the fat-soluble vitamins and antioxidants like lutein. Add 1/4 of an avocado or 1 tablespoon of chia seeds/flax seeds. Do not skip the fat. Ingredient 3. The Synergy Boost. Add half a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice or a small handful of strawberries. The high vitamin C is essential for converting the iron in the spinach into a form your body can easily use. Method: blend with water until completely smooth. Dosage and golden time. Dosage: drink this smoothie once per day, every day, for at least 12 weeks to see the full regenerative effect. Golden time: drink it first thing in the morning, 30 minutes before any coffee or other food. This maximizes the absorption of nutrients on an empty stomach and gets that nitric oxide production up early for the entire day. Do not consume this smoothie right after using antibacterial mouthwash. The bacteria in your mouth are crucial for the first step of converting nitrate into $NO. Rinsing with mouthwash kills the bacteria and dramatically reduces the nitric oxide effect. Caution: if you are on blood-thinning medication or have a history of kidney stones, consult with your primary care physician before dramatically increasing your spinach intake due to its vitamin K and oxalate content. For the vast majority of people, this is a safe and effective dietary change. Have you ever noticed how much better you feel after a big salad? Now you know the cellular reason. Tell me in the comments, will you try the Spinach Power Smoothie starting tomorrow? Yes or no? I want to see your commitment. We've walked through the journey of Margaret, who reversed her decline with a simple food. We've unmasked the root cause of hair loss, chronic cellular stress and microvascular insufficiency, and armed you with the one natural weapon: spinach, delivered as the daily power smoothie. You don't need to fear dependency on expensive, chemical-laden treatments. You hold the power of real, scientifically validated nutrition in your hands. You now know that strong hair is a symptom of a healthy body, and poor hair is a warning sign. Heed that warning and start nourishing your cells today. My final advice: don't chase perfection, strive for consistency. 1 smoothie a day is exponentially more powerful than 5 perfect days followed by 2 weeks of neglect. Be patient. Hair growth takes time. After 12 weeks, look not just at your hair, but at your energy, your skin, and your sense of clarity. The changes will surprise you. If you found this scientific, natural approach to health empowering, and you believe, as I do, that true independence comes from self-care, then I ask you to join our community. Click the subscribe button and the bell icon right now. In our next video, I will reveal the single nutrient that can help you reclaim the joint mobility of your 20s. You won't want to miss that. Thank you for trusting me with your health journey. Be well, and I'll see you in the next video.